I have read only a little bit of Chomsky's critique of verbal behavior, very small amount, so I am no expert at all. He read a bit of the review, saw that Chomsky missed the point of verbal behavior, so didn't bother reading anymore. And anyway, he said it's much better to spend your time promoting what you can do and what you do well, rather than spending your time criticizing somebody else. I do have a story about Chomsky if you want it.
Yes, tell us about it, please. So, a more personal question. Has being the daughter of Frederick Skinner ever brought unique challenges to your professional life?
No, not really.
Okay, that was a quick one. Okay, and do you feel that Skinner's work has been misunderstood over the years?
Misunderstood?
Yes.
That's a very interesting question, a very good question. Because I think that his science has been misunderstood, and not by everybody, of course, but by a few people, and not only people who were his critics, but even people who are his supporters. And I would say that he even made some mistakes himself, because there was a confusion between what is a reinforcer and what is a reward. And they are very different. A reinforcer is something that is known to strengthen what is just happened or right there instantly. Mm-hmm. And you cannot reinforce a student for something. You can reward a student, but you can only reinforce behavior. You don't strengthen. A reinforcer strengthens behavior. You don't strengthen a student. You don't increase the probability of students. You end up with too many brothers or something. It's a very different thing. The critical thing is the contingency, the precise moment that a reinforcer occurs, a reinforcer that's known to strengthen behavior at the exact moment that behavior is occurring. It's very important. You think you're rewarding something if you give something. Well, if it is a reinforcer, what you're rewarding is his hand, holding out his hand for the whatever you're giving him. But that's not what you think you're rewarding. You know, if you think you're rewarding your kid for getting an A, it's the contingencies are all wrong. It's not. You're having absolutely no effect on whether 3 months ago he sat down and did work.
What is your opinion of Noam Chomsky and the critique he made to your father's behaviorist work? Why do you think your father chose not to engage in a debate with him? Do you believe it was like a mistake not to respond to Noam Chomsky?
No, I think he did just the right thing. I have read only a little bit of Chomsky's critique of verbal behavior, very small amount, so I am no expert at all. But I think he was very right not to respond. As he himself said, he read a bit of the review, saw that Chomsky missed the point of verbal behavior, so didn't bother reading anymore. And anyway, he said it's much better to spend your time promoting what you can do and what you do well, rather than spending your time criticizing somebody else. That's a very positive way of looking at it. Anyway, I do have a story about Chomsky if you want it.
Yes, tell us about it, please.
I was at an APA meeting with my father having breakfast, and Noam Chomsky came walking by. And my father said, "Oh, hi, Noam." And Noam said, "Hi, Fred." But Chomsky went on to meet people over in a different part of the room. And I turned to my father and I said, "You speak to him?" And my father said, "Of course. One's disagreement professionally is a very different thing than your personal opinion about somebody. And,
That's
you're
true.
fine."
Yeah.
But I'd heard all these horrible things, not from my father, but from other people about this horrible review.
Well,
Have you seen the conversation between Chomsky and Catania in our channel?
I saw part of one of them. They are long, and I have always so much other things demanding my time that I saw part of it. I thought it was nicely done. You guys did a nice job on that.
thank you.
Gracias por ver este vídeo, os dejamos por aquí un enlace a nuestra última formación y por aquí algunos vídeos que os pueden resultar de interés. Si estáis buscando ayuda psicológica, también podéis mirar en la descripción del vídeo donde encontraréis nuestra web y podréis solicitar asistencia terapéutica de un profesional confiable y que os ofrecerá ayuda psicológica basada en evidencia científica.